All right, here we go. Today we have three-time Pro Bowler Dion Dawkins of the Buffalo Bills.
What's up, man?
Welcome to VladTV.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, we're here in your beautiful home right now in Miami.
Yeah, it's the life that we all dream of living.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Welcome.
Snowman is in the building.
For sure. Big Snow.
All right, it's your first time here. Want to start in the very beginning. So, born and raised in Rahway, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was Rahway like in the early 2000s, mid-2000s?
Rahway was a little bit of it all, you know. Rahway is separated by the train station. So once you go past that train station, you know, it's a place where you really don't want to be. It goes from the train station to deeper in downtown, then to the projects, then to right outside of the prison. And if you know anything about like Rahway prison is where you don't want to end up. But Rahway, it treated me well. You know, it got me to where I'm at now. It taught me a lot of lessons, as every place does. But Rahway is something that's obviously dear to me. 732 tatted on me. Rahway is special. A special place.
I mean, you yourself, like I looked up your background, I couldn't really find a lot. So you grew up one-parent home, two-parent home?
Yeah, so mom and dad.
Okay.
Married, mom and dad. Dad works for Anheuser-Busch.
Okay.
He was a brewmaster. He made beer. And my mother worked at the airport. And the cool thing about it is, if you know anything about Jersey, it's right across the highway from each other. So my mom and dad drive to work the same way, and one gets off at this exit, the other one gets off at this exit. They loop around and they act like that they can see each other across the highway. So it's pretty dope.
Okay. So as a kid, were you a good kid? You get in trouble?
Yeah. I was definitely the troublemaster.
Okay.
Troublemaster kid, for sure. Got in a lot of trouble. Early age. Stories, man. Should I tell you this story, right? So I have a group of guys that we used to hang out with, or I used to like hang out with. In Rahway, it was like broken up from middle school to high school. It was broken up into like little groups, right? And like my little gang, like it was really like a fighting gang. Like we would just fight, like just boys, just being boys. Like our crew would just fight their crew. But it was like organized fighting. Like it was weird. It's so weird. It was like organized fighting. Like we would fight in the back stairwell, and it was every day. Like we would eat lunch quick, first in the line, quick, eat fast, and then leave the lunchroom, and the whole three quarters left of cafeteria we would fight. But like I remember this one time, man, like I had this teacher that I did not like. I had this teacher that I did not like. She did not like me at all. And like I was always like in one of those, like in the smaller classrooms, right? So like when you are labeled like as like not a trouble guy, but like you might need extra help, or like I was in those classes, like I needed extra help. I didn't want to be in school, so I acted like I didn't want to learn, or so I needed extra help. So this teacher, she was always on me, just pushing. She would leave her purse right by the door. Dumb ass lady, super dumb. She left her purse by the door, and this one day, like I just had enough. Walked out, snatched her purse after school. Now this is when Domino's had the 555 deal. So I don't know if you remember the 555 deal,
yeah.
But the 555 deal, as soon as school was over, I had to ask my friend for a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone yet, and ordered up Domino's, hit her card. She canceled that card quick, so I got caught. They traced it back to the number, and then everything was weird. Like I don't know how, and they really caught us, but got caught. That was the first time that I really got caught for doing my bad stuff to start off, and then it was just a trickle effect, man. Trickle effect. Like I started with, like I was never really like a smoker or a drinker, right? But my friends did. And the reason why I wasn't a drinker because my dad made beer, right? So most kids drink beer or try to drink. Like the fun part about it is, yo, I got this guy to get me a 6-pack. Let's go. I had a fridge full of beer, like in my basement. Like it was beer all the time. And just a hidden gem. Like there's a step process that the beers go through before they get the label on it. Like the last filtering system that it goes through and before it gets that stamp on it. And if you drink the beer before it gets that stamp on it, you drink one beer and you're lit. Like you're lit. So I was never really a drinker, you know, like, but like I had uncles like that were alcoholics and I seen it and I was like, yo, this is not it. But I went through the selling weed part like most kids do, and I was like, bro, this is like what am I doing? But then I did it, and it was like, bro, this is whack. And then it trickled off, and then I kind of got it together, and then football was that calling.
Okay. Were you always a big kid?
Big, yeah, I was bigger, but I was never like I wasn't. Yes, I was a bigger kid. I
Okay.
was a bigger kid. You know, bigger than the average, but wasn't the biggest. Like I wasn't a man amongst kids that we see now. I was just a regular high school kid. But it seems like we were bigger back then than they are now, in some ways. But no, I wasn't just this massive dude. No.
Okay. Now, the Snowman name,
Yeah,
it came from you going door to door and offering to shovel people's snow.
shovel snow,
Right. You became
the
the
snowman,
Snowman. You had the little H to it,
SH,
you have
NO
tattooed all over
double,
you.
all over, bro. SHNOW,
Right.
big snow.
You turn it into a real business. You would charge people $25 for the driveway,
Yeah,
you know, $50 for the whole thing. They would give you the keys to their car, you would warm up their car, and turn it
yeah,
into a little bit of business, and
for
the name
sure.
just stuck.
That is the truth. Yeah, man. I always had that hustle mentality, you know, coming from Jersey. I'm one of five. So I was the youngest. So even with food, but like I had to figure out ways to find my advantage. So shoveling was the easiest. I would wait till the winter months and set my alarm early when guys would be like talking about, oh, we're about to play Xbox like all day. I'm like, nah,
Hmm.
I'm finna go and try to get some money so I can get more on the Xbox. Like I'm gonna sit out for one day and then get the little Xbox cards, 20 like 30 like dollar clips and do my thing. Uh and it was a good experience, but also I think that truly was what molded me and made me to who I am today, you know, because like I was going left when everybody was going right, like, oh, we're gonna like do this, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do this. And you know, but like some people would look and be like Doc, like what's Doc up to? And look, shoot, like turned out to this,
Yep.
crib, boat, I live a good life, man, you know, and that shoveling stuff really changed the person who I am. And I really wish that kids would find the itch now to really, you know, figure it out because the world is drastically different, but it's wide open, like for the kids that could just go left instead of right. Like you want to be on your phone scrolling? Nah, bro. Pick up a book ever quick and figure out
Yeah.
who needs their garbage cans washed out or like just the small stuff, but the kids ain't doing it.
No, I feel you. I mean, as a kid, my parents didn't have a lot of money. So we had a manual lawnmower,
Right.
without the motor, the one you'd have to push
Yeah.
with the blade.
We had that too.
Yeah. So I would start going door to door,
Yeah.
you know, made a little bit of money. And I
Fact.
figured it was a little bit too much work. Let me get a paper route. But that started the hustle of getting your own money because the stuff I wanted, my parents couldn't get me.
For sure.
So, that's the thing. Like raising kids, you got to have them work those jobs early on as opposed to just feeling they can just ask mom and dad for some money because that installs that hustle and that actually worked for you as well.
It worked.
Yep.
It worked, man. And my kids will know as well. It'll be harder because they're in this life, but they gonna learn quick.
So the football, what age did that start?
Man, when did football start? I don't have an exact age. I'm gonna say, really, it started when I was probably 5,
Okay.
but I probably got on the field when I was probably 7. Like when I really got on the football field, I was young, very, very young.
Like Pop Warner?
Pop Warner, flag for sure. St. Cecilia Golden Knights was in Woodbridge.
Okay. But I mean, you're not a receiver, you're not a quarterback, you're a bigger guy.
Some might say that I'm not a receiver.
Are you a receiver?
or
Am I
one of
wrong?
those guys.
You are.
I am
Okay,
all of
my
those.
bad. Sorry.
I am all of those,
I'm just looking
Vlad.
at your current position. That's why I'm
Nah,
saying. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so you were actually playing all the different positions back then.
I have 2 touchdowns in the league.
Okay.
Like, so I see myself as a skinny guy trapped in a big guy body. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, that's that's how I live life. But yeah, truthfully, I am a left tackle. No, I'm the best at what I do. I think that truly I am ahead of my charge. Like when you look at the NFL, a lot of people look at it like as one whole, right? But when it comes to contracts and position base, and it's all based of your progression of how you're going. So if I'm in year 8, who else is in year 8? That's who I'm working against, not in the year 15, 16, which I am, but still, it goes in its brackets. Because if I'm advanced in year 8, yes, I'm supposed to be good, but obviously the guy in 15 years should be a little bit better than the guy in 8, but I'm saying that I am truly the best at what and I do.
Okay. So you graduate high school. Now, in high school, you're a football star?
Eh,
Not really.
partially, but not really. No.
Okay. So you weren't
Truthfully, no.
recruited heavily by a bunch of schools or nothing?
Zero.
Really?
Yeah, Rahway, I hate to say it, man. Rahway didn't really know how to treat their players yet, right? Like they would just pick favorites, the guys that were buzzing in high school, and not look at what the guys were to become. Like everybody was looking at the right now. Like I wasn't that right now guy in high school. I did go to an all-star game, but I still like feel like I stumbled in. I don't even know how I really had my all-star game, but or got invited to it. But I got invited to an all-star game my senior year, and that was like that. And then after that, uh, still really had no schools. I was getting recruited by like Bethune-Cookman, right? And in Rahway, like we didn't really even know like nothing about conferences or nothing. Like if Alabama would have offered me in Bethune-Cookman, I would have said, wait, Alabama or Florida? I'm going to Florida.
Yeah.
And not even knowing like the value of what the schools are. But yeah, so after like high school, I had to go to prep school. I went to a military prep.
Yeah. Hargrave.
Hargrave,
Yeah.
for sure. It was a military prep school
To get your grades up.
to really get my SAT scores as high as they can so I could be uh, cleared for the NCAA, I think it's called Clear House or something like that. But it was in Virginia. I was there, and what's actually cool now is I got two people that I was in Hargrave with are actually my teammates now for the Bills, which is super dope, bro. Leonard Floyd and Shaq Lawson. Leonard actually was right across the hall in the barracks. He's still the same quiet dude, but just a baller. And Shaq is still Shaq, loud and wild. But yeah,
Okay. So after finishing Hargrave, getting your grades up and your scores up, you originally were supposed to go to University of Cincinnati,
yeah,
but you ended up going to Temple.
for sure.
So now you start playing at Temple, freshman year. How was your first year?
First year was good. First year was really good. I came in there. First of all, when I got in there, it was horrible. I was like overweight from being down south and not even knowing like what the South food was. Then to get into Temple, I was, struggling like in the conditioning part. And then I got a shot. I think I started first game against like Notre Dame. And then I was playing like right guard. And then I went from right guard to eventually right tackle. And then I broke my foot against Louisville. And I think that's when Louisville had, if I'm correct, Teddy Bridgewater. And it was a big game. And I broke my right foot. And that was that.
Okay. So you're playing for Temple and you're doing well.
Yeah.
But then 2015 rolls around.
Sure.
You go to a club called 1800 with a teammate, Chris Myrick.
Chris Myrick.
Myrick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He was one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Was this a white kid?
white boy.
Right. And this
But Philly is all brothers.
right. So it was an all black club essentially. He was like the only white kid in the
Yeah.
club. What happens next?
So Chris Myrick was the only white boy in the party. right? The only white guy in the party, which, you know, like when you go to a predominantly black school, the white guy kind of becomes like a black guy, like white tone, like BSF tone, right? So like BSF tone is like the Myrick, right? It's just like the Myrick. So he's around us. He feels like us. He's cultured. Like he's an Eminem. He has like, but like that juice.
He's DJ Vlad.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's
Right.
you,
He's
right? So he feels comfortable, but there's always a pocket of dudes that are just haters, natural born haters from birth. I call them natural born haters, Vlad. And these group of dudes, they were just haters. So they decided to start with Myrick. Out of everybody in the party that they could have started with, they chose Myrick, right? And of course, Myrick's not a fighter. Like most of the white guys, like they not about to fight unless you are special, right? Myrick is not one of those guys. He was not. So I'm off of the stage now because I see him and Myrick talking or having a few words. And as I'm standing there, I just see a hand come across and I see Myrick go down. So my head turns as Myrick goes down, my body reacts, and I react and defend Myrick. And now I start handling the guy. Fight breaks out. Now my teammates see me fighting. Now it's a brawl. His guys are swinging. I'm swinging. We're fighting. And like we're football players. So like we're naturally aggressive. So like we're violent all of the time until we don't have to be. When we're off of the field, we're not violent until you turn that on. And then when you turn it on, the violent strikes up. So when it strikes up, it strikes up. So basically he got handled for messing with our white boy, our Vlad. And that was that. But the kid, like, we wound up breaking his face.
Well, you broke his orbital bone.
Yeah.
And gave him a concussion.
Yeah. Double
this
whammy.
Wasn't just a regular fight. This
whammy.
This guy kind of brutal.
Yeah. Violent.
Yeah.
Fourth and Burks.
Right.
You know, so reputation to uphold and life to go about. But I got in trouble really because what was the word in court was you're not supposed to kick or hit a defenseless person, right? So I had to go to jail, right? I got locked up.
Right. Well, because he pressed charges.
He pressed charges
for aggravated assault.
For sure.
Which is that's a felony.
It's a felony, yes.
That's like with intent to kill, basically,
sure.
Or maim.
Yeah.
It's a serious charge.
It was
not just a regular misdemeanor fight.
It was very serious.
But why did he even press charges?
Because he's a bitch.
Right. You called him a clown.
Yeah.
And he said you said he had a history of antagonizing athletes.
For sure. That is exactly.
So you know who it is.
Of course.
Okay.
His name is BJ. Still to this day, right? Like I'm always curious, like, what are you doing now? Right? Find him on Twitter.
Keep tabs on him.
Keeping tabs. Like, bro,
okay.
like, why are you so corny? Right? Like, why are you a hater? Still to this day, the number one thing that he's doing is talking about athletes. LeBron James.
Huh.
He was talking about Kobe at one point. He's just talking about the Eagles.
Right.
Just Temple sucks. They need to get rid of their football team.
Lifetime hater.
He's just a natural born hater.
Natural born hater. Okay.
NBH. Natural born hater. Right.
Okay. So the fight happens.
Yeah.
He presses charges.
For sure.
Now there's a warrant out for your arrest. Up to this point, have you ever been arrested before?
Nah. Never been arrested. Police trouble, but Rahway, they know you kind of right, but never arrested. No.
Right. So you turn yourself in.
Like, what am I hiding for?
Right.
Right.
But then you get locked up.
Yeah.
For 2 days.
2 days. In Philly. Young blonde kid, blonde hair, big kid. I didn't know what to but like expect, Vlad. So
yeah.
Just to tell you where my head was at, right? When I turned myself in, like, so I have a brother. I have multiple brothers, but I have an older brother, same birthday. His name is Kareet. You know, Kareet was like, Kareet is my street brother. That's my big bro. He really lives that life. So I asked him, I was like, bro, what is there to expect, right? Like, what should I be aware of? Because I didn't know what was going to happen, right? I've never been in there. Like, the first thing that we think of is and we see on movies, right? Like, I'm thinking, all right, cool. I'm about to go in a big holding cell with a bunch of people. People are going to be like looking around like, yo, who's that? Who's that? And I'm a big, light-skinned dude with a blonde mohawk. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to go in jail. I'm gonna have to beat somebody up in jail, and I'm gonna get more charges while I'm in jail. So that was my fear. I was like, bro, I'm about to end up years in prison for this one thing because I'm really in this cell or whatever, and I'm defending myself. So people know that just because like I got this blonde hair or I'm this big light skinned dude, like I ain't nobody's punk. Like, so that's where my mind was of going in. But yeah, it was 2 days.
2 days, you
Bail out, and yep, my peoples
Now, do you get suspended right away?
immediately
Immediately.
cut from the football team. No spring ball, no nothing.
Right.
Coach Rule, Sean Padden, my coaches, Wees, they was just like, Dion, we have to cut you from the program. We're gonna see where the case goes and everything. But and then he sat me down and he was like, Dion, did you do this? Right? And I told him no. Told him no. I said, Coach, I did not do it. For what I got in trouble for, I did not do it. Right. And for what I got, like when we was in court, what the words were saying is I kicked him while he was down. I did not kick him while he was down. So it's really what you can prove in court. I did not kick him, so I didn't do that.
Right.
That's if he would have said something else, I would have said that I did that, but I did not do that. I did not kick you. It's two different things. Punching and kicking is different.
Right. Because it goes to court.
Yeah.
And your friend that you were protecting didn't actually stick up for you
What a guy.
in court.
What a
Your
guy.
teammate.
Yes.
Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? I like you, man. You do your research, bro. Yeah. I would tell you, bro. Yeah. So Myrick, all Myrick had to do was come to court, tell his side of what happened, and he didn't. Beg the kid. He was like, my mom doesn't want me to get involved. Beg the kid. And the fucked up thing, the kid wound up making it to the NFL, played on the Dolphins. I play for the Bills. Now I got to see this guy twice a year.
Is he still playing for
I
the
don't know
Dolphins?
where he is. He's probably home. He was a whatever.
Okay. So the judge dismisses 3 of the assault charges, but you have to pay a $50,000 fine.
Yeah. And I was on probation. I was on like a probation period where I could not get in trouble. I had to
Okay.
report and I was on probation. But yes, that
How does a college kid come
You
up
don't.
with 50,000?
you don't.
So you didn't have the money.
Mm-mm.
So what happened?
It happened
It happened. Okay. And your coach let you back on the football team eventually.
eventually.
Yeah.
So after that spring ball season, I wound up coming back right and before the football season. And then after that, I ain't looked back.
Right.
I have not looked back since.
Right. Just stayed in your room watching film,
That's it.
didn't go to the clubs.
The messed up thing, Vlad, my room was right across the street from the football field.
Yeah. So you're watching
Watching
your
practice
teammates.
every day. I'm talking about my window is facing the football field. Like I'm like my twin size bed, that's probably this high. I got a long window. I can hear them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Like every day, every morning. And I'm asleep. And I'm in there like, bro, this is some corny stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when you did get back on the team, Temple went 10-4, back-to-back seasons.
Yeah.
They only had one other 10-win season in a 74-year history.
Yeah.
So when you get back on the team, you guys are running shit.
We're running it.
Right. So then you decide to join the NFL. You go all 4 years?
College, yeah.
Right.
Graduated early.
Graduate early.
Yeah.
Did you know this whole time you're going to the NFL?
I knew it.
You knew it.
Once I got in trouble and I was let off, I said, cool. I said, I got a second chance. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be.
Okay.
At that point.
Well, you go to the NFL Combine, do well. You had private workouts for 4 different teams: the Niners, the Panthers, the Broncos, the Colts, and now there's a real interest in you. When the draft happens, you get picked 63rd overall.
Second round.
2017 draft. You get signed by the Bills. 4-year, $4.18 million contract, $1.83 million guaranteed, signing bonus of $1.18 million.
As a rookie.
As a rookie.
Sure, rookie deal.
How did that feel to go from Rahway to now? Not exactly a millionaire yet because you got to pay taxes.
I was a millionaire, dog. I was a millionaire.
In your head, you were a millionaire.
I was a millionaire. I don't know what
but
you're
I'm saying
about.
After you pay your taxes and, you know, the agents and everything else like that, it's not exactly a million yet.
For sure.
Just, you know, everyone should know that. You know, and that's where a lot of young kids get messed up. They think that $1 million in your bank account, that's your $1 million. No, Uncle Sam
is coming to get his.
Is coming to get his. You need to put that aside.
For sure.
But how does it feel to really make it in the NFL and actually get the biggest check you ever gotten at that point?
It was a beautiful feeling to see my mother cry, to see my dad finally cry. My dad was not really an emotional guy, but to finally get a hug from him and to see my mother cry, it was a special moment. It was a special moment. That was one of the moments when me, my brother, my sister, and my other two brothers were together. It was a special day, man. And then, you know, quickly after, then it all, like, it was like I was at the highest of the highest I could be, Vlad. And then quick, it turned quick. That's when my brother got arrested and got locked up.
For what?
For gun charge, people trying to, you know, take his life, all type of stuff, you know, just South Jersey streets. And imagine, first of all, imagine working your whole life trying to impress your brothers, your mom, your pop. Like I said, me and my brother like had the same birthday. So in my mind, I'm thinking we're twins. I'm the youngest, he's the oldest. 9-year gap, same birthday, April 26th. And finally get that NFL, but you did it, kid. And then, you know, less than a month later, you know, he gets locked up for a 5-year bid.
Damn.
5 years, you know. So I've been in the league for 8 years. So everything now is new for him, you know. And I was a baby, and then he sees me like from a baby to now being a vet quick, like, yo, but that was the, like, once you get here, bro, it was just like, boom, mentally. I was like, damn.
Well, I mean, playing for college is one thing, but when you get to the pros, now you're playing against the best people on the planet. From every country, you know, worldwide.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that at any moment they could lose their job.
Yeah.
One bad injury, it's over. A couple of bad plays, they're cut, they're benched, it's over. So the hunger and the animosity and everything else like that is very different in the NFL.
Yeah.
What was different from you when you actually started playing in the big leagues?
What was different?
Right.
I played like I had my brother with me, you know. Out of respect for him, I wore red cleats every game. Still do. You know, it's the hidden gem of my energy source. You know, like I wear all red cleats. Just to feel closer to him, to feel like I'm playing with him, you know, feel like that he's there. To feel like he was there, but I knew going in that, you know, like I was thrown into a lion's den. No matter what my age was, if I was a pup or not. You know, if I was on that field, I had to be a grown man, which I was a grown man, but I was still a baby, right? Like I was still a kid trying to become a man, you know? So it was different. Reality struck real quick, right? Because as a rookie, like I had to play against Vaughn after Vaughn won the Defensive Player of the Year, superstar Vaughn, and even going to Temple and knowing who the vets were at Temple that were in the NFL, that were lit, like Muhammad Wilkerson. I got in the league and Muhammad played on the Jets. So I had to see him twice a year. He was like top tier, one of the first dudes to sign $100 million deal. And I'm like, yo, I'm like coach, like I'm just supposed to block him. Like, cool, this is what it is. One-on-one, cool. So I had to really tie my cleats on a little bit tighter to keep bro close. But it worked out. It worked out well.
Okay. Then that next year, Josh Allen
Big Josh,
joins the team
17.
as a quarterback.
Yeah,
And your job is to protect him.
one side.
How did that relationship really kind of form at the beginning?
You know, at first it was weird. It was different because he came in with what he came in with, and then you know, like Josh is a not a country boy, but he's a farm boy. You know, he's a farm boy. I'm a city boy. You know, so really trying to figure out the relationship of how we're supposed to be best friends or how we're supposed to work out. You know, and I kind of just talked to him, sat with him, took him to events, took him to a couple of signings, and we grew off of that, you know, and Josh became Josh quick, very, very quick. And I'm thankful that I get to protect him because he makes it easy. That kid makes it easy, bro.
And I mean, you said you would die for him.
Yeah, I cut my hands off for the kid.
Right. Didn't you mess up your finger real bad?
I did. I should never said it, right? Because as soon as I said it, yo, my finger almost got cut off. It's crazy. Yeah, so as soon as I said it, I was like, bro, I'll cut my hand off for you, Josh. God said, yep, watch what you say, kid. But yeah, bro, this finger here in the Dolphins game, I don't know what happened. I think that it's sliced on somebody's screw or helmet or something, and then playing in the pass and protection, it just kept ripping all the way back and back and back until it like ripped open. So it was like a deep gash from like the top layer all the way down to my bone for real. And came out of the game, stitched me up. I went in the locker room, they stitched me up, came back out, they shot it up, numbed it, and I was like, cool, I'm thugging, tape it up, let's keep it going.
Okay. And that year you actually started as left tackle.
Yeah.
So now you're starting lineup for the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
Bills Mafia.
hmm
How did that feel?
It was it was one in its own. The people don't really know the real ends of the mafia. Like they just know what they see, but the energy in Buffalo is crazy, Vlad. It's really crazy. Like we live like kings there. I really mean that. Like we live like kings. Like to just to bring it back, right? I went to Temple. Temple ain't Alabama. Temple ain't Auburn.
Right.
Temple ain't Texas.
Yeah, it's not a football city like those.
It's not a football. Basketball was like the shit, right? So we was like little shadows to the basketball guys until like our last 2 years, like we started to buzz, but it wasn't enough yet. Like it wasn't like selling out stadiums. Like we had 2 games that it was sold out against Notre Dame and Penn State. That was it.
That was it.
And they were Penn State and Notre Dame fans. But Buffalo, I felt like I was at Alabama. I got there and they was embracing dog. I'm like, yo, I'm a lineman. And these people are talking about, you already snow, you already snow. I'm like, bro, you know my shit? Yo, you know my shit? So, and it was just cool. So to feel that energy, and for them to embrace their athletes of how we're supposed to be embraced is the way football is supposed to be played. And then you realize and look at the videos of why these crazy dudes is jumping off of cars on the burning tables and spraying hot dog and spraying ketchup and body slamming people and snowstorms but like now you know why. But yeah, Buffalo is it's that.
Yeah.
It's for sure that.
Well, that year you caught your first touchdown.
First tutty.
7 years. I mean, sorry, 7 yards.
Yeah. Quick one. It was a quick one.
It was a quick
Goal
one.
line jump.
But still
had to use
you
my
got
hands.
to feel it.
Still had to use my hands.
Still got to go in the end zone.
Yeah. First touchdown was coach had gave it to me in Jersey. You know, I'm from Jersey. So my first touchdown was in Jersey against the Jets.
Yep.
Home. So my peoples got to see me catch my first TD home. And you know, I had to hit my dance on them. Yeah. You know, I had to size up on them real quick, yo. Let them know that the Jersey boys here. Yeah, man. That was the first one.
Yep.
That was the first one.
And then that next year, 2019, you become team captain.
Yeah.
Because the energy you have really personified the Bills. Is that typical for a left tackle to be a team captain?
No, it ain't typical.
Yeah.
It ain't typical, especially not in Buffalo. No, it's not typical. They usually let the center be captain because he's the one usually calling the plays like where we're going. But nah, it's not typical. But I did it untypically
Yeah. Well, what exactly is the job of a team captain in football?
to be the glue of a football team, to be the coach beyond having that title coach, to be the dad without having that title dad, to be the big brother without
Mm.
everybody saying like, yo, like you big bro. But um, for example, right, like what goes into being a captain is the players have to gravitate towards you and they have to respect you for who you are truly as a person, not just from what the upstairs people see. You're really in the locker room. Like the locker room is where you really see who the people truly are, who's dirty, who don't really brush their teeth, like like stuff like that, like in the locker room stuff. And for, other grown men to come to another grown man like vulnerably and ask questions of what they should be doing or what to do or what direction they should be going. And that's how you become a captain. You have to build trust and build a brotherhood within the team.
Well, then in 2021, you signed a 4-year, $58.3 million
Talk about it.
contract.
Yep.
15 times your original contract.
Yeah.
How did it feel to sign that paperwork?
That
right
one
there?
was different.
I know that hit different.
That one was one where I was like, man, I don't ever got to work again. Outside of football, like after this contract is up, I won't ever have to work again if I do it the right way.
Right, because
And
football contracts are different than like basketball
yeah,
contracts and
they're
stuff.
not fully
They're not fully guaranteed. What was the
until they are.
guarantee?
Yeah, until they are.
Until they are.
Until
Right.
they are. Like,
Right, but initially they're not.
yeah,
So
because
so what was the guarantee on that contract?
shoot, I wound up getting like 30 of it.
Woo!
Half. It was a little more than half. I wound up like getting like 30 and some change.
What did you buy after you signed that
I
contract?
ain't buying nothing.
Seriously?
I stared at it.
But eventually,
I bought this house.
You bought the house.
I bought this house.
Okay.
I bought this house and I said that this house will buy me another house and another house. And when I bought this house, I was nervous. I was like, oh, am I doing something that they all talk about? He gets the big deal and he buys the big stuff. He buys the cars, he buys the watch, he buys the chains, jewelry. But this house was truly the best thing that I could have ever bought. I bought this house and that very next year it doubled in value.
Nice.
So that was the best thing that I could have ever did. But really the first thing that I did, which I'm crazy that I didn't like say this, is I took away my mother's debt. I wiped it away.
Love it.
My mom and pop, and my pop, I'm still working on because I want it to mean something when I do it, you know. But my mother wiped that off clean first, Growing up, go ahead.
Okay. So, well, no, I mean, finish your thought.
Yeah, just talking about mom and pop, right? Like my dad ain't never really hugged me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't never overly feel that connection from my pop of how a young black kid is supposed to feel the love from a man, right? Like the right way, So I didn't really know, I can hear his voice, I can get his lessons like from his voice, but like when I hug my kids, I hug them extra tight so they can feel how they're supposed to feel when you're getting a hug from dad and why it's so different from mom. Because as being a dad, like everything is mommy, mommy, mommy. Everything is mommy, mommy, mommy. So trying to change that script where it's daddy, daddy, daddy. So it was a tough life growing up. Imagine growing up and never really hugging or even feeling your dad. Like I ain't never really like feel his hands too much. It was always a dap. It was always a dap. It was always a dap. And Like now that I'm older, I force it. I force it. Come here, yo. Like, come here.
Love
I
it.
give him a hug, touch his hands, and it's getting better. But yeah,
Okay, so that same year, 2021, you guys had a great year. You went 13-3, but then you lost the playoffs to the Chiefs.
13 seconds. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
13 seconds, the worst, worst 13 seconds, the worst and the best 13 seconds of football history, I would say. Uh, Shoot, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If the rule was changed a year earlier, we'll still be playing. We'll still be playing right now. It'll still be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ping pong ball right now. And I believe that. We would probably still be playing now. No drastic even answer. We would still be playing. And we'll be damn near about to die, like, for real. But yeah, we lost that game to Chiefs, man. Once again, fucking Chiefs. They keep doing it over and over and over.
Right. Well, that next year, 2022, there was the Buffalo shooting where 10 black people were targeted and killed.
Mm-hmm.
And that really affected you.
Hell yeah.
How did that feel being in Buffalo, being one of the faces of Buffalo and having something as horrible as that happening?
How did it feel? It felt like me and my people were targeted for being black. Simple as that. Like we were targeted for being something that we ain't asked for, and it ain't even bad at being it, right? Like we were born in this way. Like we ain't come through like, oh, I want to be black. Like nah, like our parents and like they was black. So imagine like being targeted for just being who you are. Like that's whack, bro. That is so whack. And to know the community of Buffalo and to know that those people that live where that happened at and to go to that tops that really is beat down in that area and that's around there, like they didn't like need no more stress. Like they was already at the top of their stress levels every day. Like those people don't drive, but like those people like catch the bus, grab a bunch of bags of food and take the bus back. Probably like when you get home, the milk is warm now. Like it's whack, bro. And for somebody to do that, I felt it. Like I felt it. And I just felt that, like the people there needed somebody and they just needed something. And I just took the approach of just being a shoulder to really just lean on. Just one of the borders just so they can't fall over. I'm just standing there. So if they lean and they about to fall, look, they gonna fall into me and they gonna stay upright, me and my team. And we took that first step and then the individuals took it to where they wanted to. So that was the approach. And still to this day, and those people are hurting, Vlad, and those people are hurting.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Okay, so that same year, 2022, you guys get to the playoffs again with the Chiefs. Again, and lose again to the same team. There's a recurring theme now. How did it feel that year to have the exact same outcome as the year before?
Losing sucks in itself.
Yeah, but to lose to the same team
sucks
2 years in a row.
It sucks. It double sucks.
Double
like that. It double sucks. It's like you double. Yeah, it sucks, man. Like it sucks being a loser. Cause simply like that's what it is. Like we are winners within losing, so we're winning losers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just whack.
Yeah.
And to lose again, it sucks. And not only that it sucks for us, but it sucks for the people that want it so much, which is us first and then the community and our Bills Mafia. Like I want to win so they could be happy forever. So they can go and die off and be like, we won one and rest in peace.
Yeah.
But it sucks, bro. But the Chiefs, the fucking Chiefs, bro. like they just keep doing it over and over and over. I don't know. We are in an era where you got to respect greatness. Now, I respect it. Now, I'm going to talk my stuff, but I respect it. Like, if y'all are the best, y'all are the best. If Pat and Mahomes is Himothy times 12, look, he's Himothy times 12. It's what it is. Like, he's not my QB, so I care enough. But 17 is who I'm rocking with. But I respect the way that they keep doing it. Like, y'all got to come through us and y'all keep beating us. Like, we are not no chumps. Like, we the real deal too. You know, like, shoot, I'll keep it real. If the Chiefs was non-existent, the same story would be for the Bills. Simple as that.
Right.
But hey, I respect it, man. I respect those guys, their coaching staff, and however, and they do it. They've been figuring out the puzzle and they've been putting the pieces together the right way because they end up in the bowl damn near every year like Brady.
Well, that next year, 2023, you get into it with the Jets.
Yeah.
What happened?
Weirdos being weird. Weirdos being weird. You know, I don't even want to give a man no credit talking about him, you know, but number 72,
Michael Clemens.
Michael Clemens.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch boy. Bitch boy. You know, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I hate them. All of them, bro. They are all some, like, when it comes to sports, right? There's people that play the sport because they love the sport, and then there's people that play the sport just to try to be cool. I feel like they play the sport to try to be cool. Like, those are a bunch of dudes that just want to take pictures on Instagram. Like, that's whack. Like, I play this because I'll die by it. Like, but yeah, like, Clemens, look, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened because you know I want to.
Let's go.
See how I fix myself in the seat. To tell you about your boy, man. You know, Quentin Williams, solid. I respect the dude. Quentin Williams is valid. I like him. When Todd Bowles and was there, I respect him. Temple guy too. Couple guys. Even their like D-line coach Ryan Davis, he was one of my teammates. Cool. I'm gonna get them off the grid. Now the rest of them, don't care. Don't like you. But Clemens, maybe it's third quarter, maybe it's fourth, whatever it is. Our backs are to our tunnel. TV timeout. Clemens is talking to us, really talking at 17. And first of all, why are you talking to my quarterback? Don't talk to my quarterback. Stay over there. Don't say nothing to none of my guys. Just stay over there, son. Like, don't talk to 17. I'm really serious about that. Don't talk to him. Don't say nothing to him at all, right? He's my Chris Myrick. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to defend him by any means, right? But he's not a bitch. Josh is not a bitch. Clemens starts going, 13, you fucking suck. Fuck you. 79, F you. Osiris, F you. Mitch, F you. Connor, F you. 73, F you. Went down the whole team, everybody on the field, pointing at us and just yapping his beak. Bro, what am I supposed to do as Duck? What am I supposed to do? Like, I'm the OG. Like, I've been on this line the longest. I'm the one that's gonna punch you in your face. I'm the one that's gonna be about whatever we about. I'm the one that's gonna kick that door down. I'm the one that's gonna be the first one to shoot. Like in this football world, that's me, right? I'm the good guy, but I'm also the demon. Simple as that. Like I'm gonna be that, and that's why I play the way that I play. So I told him, remember what you said, son. The first play, I'm taking you out. Okay. So happened, Joe Brady hears what I'm saying in the world. I don't got a mic, so he hears it. One of our best plays and favorite plays when the tackle pulls. Tackle pull. Been killing it all year. Calls it. Usually it doesn't happen and like this. The right side blocks down, so the DN is free. Now it's one-on-one. Me pulling, I get to hit him. I pulled, killed the kid, murdered him, took him off his feet. Okay, as I hit him, boom. Hit him. He comes up, falls on the ground. I see him fall. I finish. I don't hear no whistle. Belly flop on him. Put all 350 on him. Bow. Body hurt. Right? So much momentum. Roll over. Fall over. Yes. I'm on the ground. I'm like, all right, whatever. What you gonna do? Get up. That's some cheap stuff. How is that cheap? So then we get into the tunnel.
Well, hold on. I mean, for that, Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, I get a flag.
$11,000 fine.
I get a flag. Yeah, the money
Yeah.
was whatever.
Whatever.
The money is ball, whatever.
Right.
They fine us for everything.
Right.
Cool. Unnecessary roughness. I don't even know how that's a call in a rough sport. Like unnecessary roughness. How is it unnecessary roughness? Like the league is made off of big plays and hard hits. Like we know what we are getting into. We violent. Like it's a violent game. You're gonna get hit. So yeah, get the fine. Disregard it. After the game, you usually go and talk. I don't talk to none of the other Jets guys. After the game, I walk off of the field because I don't know how my temper is gonna go. I don't want to walk over and he say something and now I'm getting a double fine for smacking this dude or taking him out. Like, yeah, so I go straight to the tunnel. Will Greenberg says, Dion, we're just gonna go right into the tunnel. My dog Will, right into the tunnel. I said, all right, cool. After the game, we won the game, right? We won the game. I go right into the locker room. I walk. Nice pace, trying to avoid whatever. I'm just like, cool. He runs up. First of all, he runs up. If you're gonna run up on somebody, run all the way up on somebody. Don't run up and stop 5 yards behind and just start talking. So when he did that, I'm like, first of all, you really don't want to fight me. You're really a bitch. You're really not about in what you're about. You stop 5 yards away. We're in the tunnel. We meet together. It's the bottom of a funnel, right? We funnel in. And he's just talking. That's da 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 da. I'm like, bruh, don't say nothing to me. And I'm talking to him, don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. And of course, how we got to go into our like locker rooms. He's walking straight. I got to cut over. And he get close. I think I just mushed him or something like that. I don't know. I pushed him or whatever. Like, get away from me, you hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's weird. And if you see, I think the next week he hit a ref. He hit a ref. You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks later, he's on somebody's Twitter yelling at the fans, doing the same thing. F you, F you, F the same thing. But I'm not the one that's just about to let you just say that to my face. I'm gonna address that. Like, what are we talking about? You in our home? This is home field for us, and you think that you just finna come into the Bills Stadium, just be talking shit? Nah, not to me, not to Snow, not to Doc. It's not happening.
Well, that same year, your teammate, Damar Hamlin, has a cardiac arrest on the field. How close were you and Damar?
Teammates, not best friends, teammates.
Yeah.
Right?
But still, this is your teammate.
Yeah. We're all brothers.
Yeah. That's having a heart attack in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
During a game.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole world was watching. They were just, you don't see stuff like this on the field.
Ever.
You know, people are starting to blame the vaccine and, oh, he must be vaccinated. That's why, you know, and all this bullshit conspiracy theories, but who cares? This is actually somebody you play with.
Mm-hmm.
How did you take it when you saw that?
Shoot. Just as much as it literally killed him, it killed us too.
Yeah.
It killed us too, man. To see one of your soldiers or to one of your brothers, whatever, teammates, whatever you want to call it, to go down after having a hell of a season, first of all, is crazy. And for him to, like, how we seen it, it was worse than what anybody's seen it through the TV lens.
Right.
Like, we can see, like, him spitting up blood and them doing the, whatever it's called, like the compressions on his
doing
on his
CPR
chest.
on him, yeah.
And you can see, like how much pressure they're putting on him. His body, like, it was like rubber. Like they was like his body was just moving, like almost like a dead body. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's to vividly see it, to live it, to feel the energy in the stadium when it happened, to see two teams that hate each other come together, for everything. It was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was scary. It was emotional. It was sad. It was unique. Like, it was a unique situation. It was like, I don't even understand how that could happen. Like, off of a routine tackle, everything had to have lined perfect on that.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it described, like doctors talked about it. It's like the way your heart beats, if you just get hit exactly at the certain part of a
Man,
heartbeat with a certain amount of pressure, it's a 1 in a million kind of chance, but 1 in a million happens 1 in a million times. And unfortunately, that's what happened. And then it was very touch and go. He went to the hospital. You weren't sure if he was going to make it.
we ain't know nothing.
No one knew anything. But ultimately, you started to hear he's getting better. And
Fast.
then eventually he returned this season
Yeah.
to the field.
Yeah. He returned.
Yeah.
D-Ham fought, he fought. I remember but when we first seen him, how skinny he was. So skinny. He kind of like kept his mask on, but like a ski mask. He was so skinny. He was so skinny. But Demar, he was still himself. And then he fought, kept working out, kept eating right, kept doing his thing. And now he's back, 3 years back on the field.
Yep.
And he's running around being himself and doing what he dreamed of doing, which was playing ball.
Yeah.
He had God with him. He had his family with him. He had his energy source with him that saved his life. And he had his teammates with him too, and his coaches. And we shot that energy up in the air, and it hit hard to wherever he was at.
Okay. So you guys get to the playoffs that year as well. And then you guys end up losing to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Now, there was an exchange between Josh Allen and Diggs.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
Do I?
Do you?
Yeah,
It was a tense moment.
for sure.
Can you talk about that?
I could, you know. Um, Competitors being competitors. Two giants in a world together, emotions through the roof, and two people that want to be the best, that are the best. You know, what you've seen, what the world's seen was just passion, was just love for the game and a different light and different lens, and static within static. You know, like every team fights, everybody has their disagreements. Somebody's always doing something that you might not like. It's just the world that it is, you know. If somebody misses a 3-pointer for the game, why you miss that shot? You take that shot at me. It happens. Who cares? It happens. Like it happens. Like you're not built to be perfect. You're built to be close to perfect. But guys, what you seen was passion. You know, like what you seen was passion, anger, and love all in one strike.
Okay, so then we get to this season, January 21st, which just passed. Bills versus the Chiefs.
Here we go.
24-27. Such a close game. And this is you guys squaring off for the third time in 4 years. How did you feel coming into it?
Coming into it was confident through the roof. Like, not we had their number, but it felt like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now. Like this is that time now. This is when it's supposed to happen. And we were walking and feeling like it all week. Locker room, coming out, stretch, everything. I'm talking about we felt better than we've ever felt, you know. But the Chiefs being the Chiefs, doing what they do, um, they took that from us again. They took it from us again. But overall, and we felt very, very confident going into that game. And Vlad, up until yesterday or 2 days ago, when they won, it still ain't even feel like reality yet. Like when the game was over, it still didn't even feel like that we lost. Like it was so weird. Like it was like, no, like that ain't just happening. Like it ain't even hit yet. Like the emotions of even being sad ain't even triggered yet. Like after the game, like I'm just like, well, I mean, we're gonna get them next week, or like it's gonna happen. It was over with. It was done. Kaput. Home in Florida. Done
Yeah.
with.
Well, your kicker, Tyler Bass,
Yeah.
he missed a crucial field goal.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. I said, what do I say about T-Bass?
Yeah.
Shoot, I say that T-Bass missed a kick that he should have made. I say that T-Bass is a great player. I say that T-Bass is human.
Yeah.
I don't hate the guy at all. Um, Being an athlete, you respect it. Like, I respect the fact that he went out there and kicked the ball.
Right. Because he would have tied it had he
Yeah.
made that field goal. And
Then would
then
have
who
went.
knows what would have happened afterwards?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Alternate universe.
Who knows?
You know, you can't bring it back. But you know how it goes. It's like, you look back at what happened and we could have done this, we could have done that. It's a team sport. You can't blame it on one person.
You can't.
Not even the quarterback.
No, everybody could have did better.
Yeah.
If we would have all did just a little bit better, we would have been just a little bit closer to where he had to kick, or we would have had another touchdown, or something just would have happened. Everybody could have just did a little bit more. Everybody, from the coaches to the water girl to the person who was stretching us, everything. Everybody could have did a little bit more, and we just fell short. But for overall, like T-Bass, you miss, you make. It happens. It is and what it is. We'll get it again. And he'll get it again.
Well, you and Patrick Mahomes were kind of trolling each other a
Weren't
little
we?
bit.
Yeah.
Well, you did an interview where you basically told him good luck. When you come play with the Bills, it's a different energy and so forth.
If you want to call
And then he went on social media and said good luck to you back with a clock.
Yeah.
And then you responded with a shrug and,
Hey.
it was kind of trolling.
Hey.
Back and forth in a certain type of way. Hey.
Yeah. It didn't even start like that. Like, the world is gonna make what they make of it. All that happened in an interview. Like, I had an interview of just telling us, and it was just talking through the phases of our games and what we played with the Kansas City Chiefs. And I didn't even know the dynamic of, we've always played them in Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has always been so great. Every playoff game was in Kansas City. 2 weeks in a row in Kansas City. AFC Championship game in Kansas City. So COVID, they came to Buffalo, COVID year, which I think was 2020, and no fans. So he came to Buffalo and didn't really have an experience of Buffalo. Like, he's never heard the fan curse. He's never heard the good guys, the bad guys, the racist guys, the not racist guys, like all of it. All of it and that makes Buffalo, he hasn't heard none of it. And this year, we had the juice. So I'm like, you ain't never even been to our stadium for real. You have never even stepped here. Like, you've been here, but you never really been here. Like, you don't even know how loud it is. You don't even know what it smells like in here. You don't even know that these people have been drinking since 8 o'clock this morning. Throw up. You smell it. Like these guys are crazy. Right. Our fans are crazy.
Yeah,
like, you don't even know. Like, you don't know. Yeah. Vlad, like, driving in, you don't even know that you driving through like a tunnel of fans that's going to throw snowballs at your cars. That's going to flick you off. Somebody might flash their titties. Like you don't even notice. They trying everything to get you off your game. You don't even know it. So I said, good luck, brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised he responded. I mean, clearly you got under his skin.
It's a little try to take them off. They pivot.
Arguably, the best quarterback in the league is responding directly to you, basically.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm him too, though.
Yeah.
I'm somebody to respond to.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
I mean, it was kind of heartbreaking for Buffalo because the Bills have never won a Super Bowl, right? And they're the only team to go to the Super Bowl 4 years and lose all 4.
Well, Kelly, though.
So it's one of those. It's like it's right there. It's almost there, and it just gets taken away every time.
It's cursed.
But from a real working class city like Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? That it really cuts deep.
Yeah.
And I know it affects you guys as well.
It does.
Yeah.
Getting that far every year to lose, it's tough. It's tough. To have an exciting season, so lit. The season be so lit. Right. Like we were 6-6 and then we won the rest. Then to lose, that's like crash and landing. Like it sucks. It sucks as a competitor, but the energy there keeps us fighting.
Yeah.
Uh, the Mafia still loves us. They're still with us, and it makes us keep going. And all we can do is keep going, but it sucks.
Well, now you got the 49ers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who do you predict win?
The big dog. Um, damn, who do I say?
Who do you say? If you would put your money up. It's a little more personal with the Chiefs, I understand.
If I'm gonna put my money up, I'm gonna keep my money, and I ain't even gonna watch the game. They both could lose for all I care. Nah, to keep it G, to keep it real. You can never not doubt the person who's been there the most. Patrick Mahomes has been there the most.
Yeah.
That's partly his home. Keep it
Yeah.
keep it a buck.
Yeah.
It's partly like his home. So there ain't no point not to not go with him. You know, like he's going in there with that. Shoot, I already know. I already know where my interviews are going to be. I already know my water's going to be. I already know what it looks like. You know, I don't even have to take an extra 5 minutes looking up and looking at the Super Bowl logo. Like all of that goes into preparing for a game. So I'm going with Pat. I'm going with Pat.
All right, that's big
You
of
know,
you.
good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. You know, I'm going with Pat.
Well, you know, in a situation like this, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. You know, Vivek Ramaswamy feels that the game is rigged.
It is.
You know, because Taylor Swift is there and
It's rigged.
everything else. So you agree? You think it's rigged?
It's so rigged
Okay,
from top to bottom.
top to bottom.
Like we get a script before we put our cleats on before every game, and they tell you when you're gonna knock out a Jets player, when you're gonna fight in the tunnel. You know,
It's like wrestling.
it's just like wrestling.
Okay,
WWE,
right.
WWF to WWE. But honestly, though, the realness of it is when people say that, it's so offensive. It's so offensive because imagine being the best at what you do and people are basically calling you fake.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm the best left tackle, you're basically not really calling me the best left tackle because you think it's scripted.
Right.
Like, you think that a plumber's job is fake, right? You think a teacher's job is fake. I promise you. You tell Jay-Z that what he's doing is fake and see how it affects him, right? Like Benny, like not anybody, like Wayne. Like imagine telling Wayne, right? The best to ever do. Imagine telling Wayne that, bro, this is all scripted. Somebody did all of this for you. You're just the guy that we're gonna let do this.
How's the right look?
That has the right voice and has the right style.
Milli Vanilli.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's corny. It ain't fake, man. It ain't fake.
Right.
You know, I don't know what goes on with the refs, like at times, but like when it comes to that whistle blowing, you know, it's when you're one-on-one battle. Best on the best, truly. Sometimes the best on the worst, you know, when you're playing the Jets, but hey, that's how it be.
I mean, they're saying that Lamar Jackson is supposed to win the MVP this season. You agree?
I got 17. I think Josh should do it. You know, I'm biased.
Yeah.
It's no disrespect. I'm biased. I'm in a biased world. I got 17. I want him to have a trophy that he has not had. I want Josh to walk away with it. You know, I respect Lamar because he's been doing things that people can't do. But shoot, I got 17 behind me. I want my quarterback to have that MVP title. Not their quarterback. Nah, my quarterback.
Right. It's really interesting. Like, because I interviewed Michael Vick yesterday, and we were talking about how, you know, he was the first quarterback to really rush as well. You know what I'm saying?
Use his legs.
Use his legs. And now, if you're not a Michael Vick type quarterback, you're not going to the Super Bowl.
You ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna make it.
Just like you're a quarterback.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the job of the quarterback has almost changed
For sure.
over the years.
For sure. And that's because the game changes every year. The D linemen are mutants. Those guys are big as hell. fast, strong, physical. The quarterback can't stand there like a pillar. Like these legendary quarterbacks that don't use any legs, they can't make it in this world now.
Yeah.
No, they can't make it unless they got the best offensive line ever. But even still, then like you're gonna be crutched. Like you got to be able to avoid, attack, and complete passes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thankful that my quarterback has the full package.
Well, you're wearing a BSF chain right now.
I do. I am.
And Griselda is really like the first hip hop crew to really break the glass ceiling out of Buffalo. You know, and I've interviewed everyone except for West Side Gun. You know, me and Benny have done 2 interviews. Me and Conway have done a couple of interviews. And it was really dope to see, you know, and Eminem has to be given the credit to that whole situation as well, because once he signed those guys, there was a lot of attention, which allowed them to really prosper and come into their own. And the Bills have really kind of embraced them because Benny actually has his own like shirts on the Bills websites and has his own like capsule collection.
He's in there
on there. And you're managed by BSF?
partly. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
and you guys have a close friendship as well.
Yeah, Benny is, and my dog, City, Tone, you know, my guys. Like, I would say that those guys are my core when it comes to who was walking me through that door. But this is not just no management change. Nah, this is not just a management change. This is really what it is, you know? This is really that. It's really that. Like, there's nothing fake about it. I wear it with pride. I wear it because we built a bond and a relationship that can't ever go backwards. It can never go backwards. You know, like we really put time together in to really build and grow and figure out ways to win and figure out portions of the city that need us, that don't need us, that need us. You know, it's a full brotherlyhood thing. And when you connect with the city, right? Like when you really connect with the city really connects with you. And when I got to Buffalo, I ain't know nothing about BSF. I ain't really know who Benny was, to keep it real. But when you connect to the city, the people that really are connecting the way they're supposed to connect are going to connect.
Yeah.
And that's what that is. Once that connection connected, show you're me and I'm you.
Yeah.
Like we the same, bro. So we the same. I got a chain. That's a bar.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Like it's the truth. But yeah, these are the bros.
What's your favorite Freddie Gibbs song?
None of them. None of them.
I had to throw that in.
None of them. I don't know no Freddie Gibbs.
I remember when Freddie Gibbs came to Buffalo.
I remember when
it
he
was
came
ugly.
to Buffalo too. I see
Yeah.
it all on the clip on the
Oh, yeah.
the screen. You know, I don't listen. Why go someplace you're not supposed to be?
There you go.
I ain't about to be walking around the Dolphin Stadium and talking about, hey. No, I ain't doing that.
Right. Freddie Gibbs doesn't like me either, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
A few years
Good
ago.
luck.
Huh?
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Well, a few years ago, Shannon Sharp said no great rappers have ever come out of Buffalo.
Until what?
But he said that a few years ago, after Griselda started making noise and everything.
And now he says what?
Well, I don't think he's mentioned it again.
Oh, well, we need to get him to mention what's going on because the great ones are coming out of Buffalo.
Right. Well, I remember Benny responded and everything else like that. And, me and Shannon were talking back then, so I texted him. And I just think Shannon's not really a hip hop head like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was meant as an insult. I just think he just doesn't know.
Yeah. I don't think that he knows either.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he said it with any disrespect because that's not really his lane.
Yeah. He just didn't know.
I really believe that. He just doesn't know. But I'm going to send him a couple tapes.
There you go.
So he can figure it out because the Buffalo guys really be rapping. Like, that's real hip-hop culture. Like, that's what the game has gotten away from, you know? that's what made us all want to wear baggy clothes and forces and like this is what hip hop really is, you know, and you gotta respect it. But if Sharp don't know, he shall know, and we will help him know
There you go.
respectfully. You
Respectfully.
know, send him a tape or two, send him a BSF hat, send him some Conway gear, some West Side Gun shirts, some hoodies, you know.
Well, because the NFL salary cap, there's rumors that the Bills have to either restructure contracts or let players go during the offseason. Now, I'm sure you heard about this. Is there any truth in this?
For sure. Every year. Every year. You got to have the money to play. That's the game within the game. It's not just who has the best. Nah, it is who has the best athletes, but it's being able to get more of the best athletes. But that's the game. So we got a lot of guys with a lot of paper, and we'll see what happens. But the money will for sure be shifted around. It has to. Like, you cannot go into the next year with no money. It's just impossible. Like, no matter what, somebody's going to be upset. Somebody's going to be happy. It's the game that we play. We all have a piece of one pocket. It's really just what it is. We all have a piece of one pocket, and if you respect it the right way, we share. If you don't, then it's the way it go. But, you know, the money has to flow the right way for everybody to win and for everybody to feel like they're supposed to feel. Like, imagine if Josh Allen was Josh Allen but was only making $2 million. No, can't do that. So the pieces have to be the right way. Somebody's going to have to chop up some of their dough, maybe get it later, maybe lose out on it. It's going to happen. Every team is going to have to shuffle their board for the pieces to fit into their slot the way it's supposed to fit.
I mean, when it comes to professional sports in general, you have a relatively short window in terms of the rest of your life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the average football career?
It got to be 2 years now.
2
I think
years.
It got less.
That's
but
what I'm
it was 3 at one point. Now I think it's like 2.
So you have a short period of time to make as much money as you can, and then it's over, and you're a relatively young man with decades of life left.
Yep.
And you hear, you know, I've interviewed so many different players, like Josh Smith, Pete Rose. I just did Darryl Strawberry today. You know, Michael Vick,
right,
who, when he got out of jail, had $1,000 negative bank account after making $100 million deals because of just bad investments, having an entourage of 30 people, this property, this investment, this went wrong, that went wrong. You know, Sebastian Telfair, who I just interviewed, and he's just talking about how everyone's worried so much about championships when they really should be worried about money, about wealth, about, you know, at one point, the players' union is supposed to have their own bank, you know, where they can lend money to the players. No one's really talking about business deals in the locker room, and suddenly you're left out on your own. Do you feel that that's changing in the NFL in terms of proper money management, proper investing, financial literacy?
Yeah, it's changing.
Yeah?
I think it's turning for the better. There's still a lot of guys that need help, but I think overall it's changing for the better.
Mm-hmm.
In ways. Like, you still see it. Guys get in the NFL and they go and buy a watch. They go and buy a chain just to look rich real quick, right? And then they fight, you know? But overall, I think guys are trying to figure out the right way to do it, which is scary too, because everybody has the master plan. Everybody's plan sounds great. Everybody has this get money, get lit quick scheme. Like, put your money here, I'll give you this. Not everybody has some special, and it's scary. It's definitely scary. But
everyone's got family that's looking to be taken care of. Everyone's got friends that feel that they need something here, something there. Before you know it, you're broke.
Shoot.
And all those people can't help you.
Yep.
And it's just sad. It's just sad to see how it really works out, because you're an outlier in terms of your career. People don't have careers as long as yours. People don't have $60 million deals like yours.
Right.
Some do, but you always have, on any team, you got the superstars, and then you got the guys that are hoping they'll have another season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping that there is more of a structure, that the NFL does get more involved, because not everyone's going to get a job on ESPN after they retire. Not everyone's going to have $100 million in the bank. People get messed up. And I've interviewed so many people like this.
See, Vlad, but the NFLPA tries to help, but the players got to take that step to want the help.
Right.
Like, some things might seem corny. Like, oh, I don't want to go to this meeting.
Yeah. S&P 500, that's dumb. I'd rather invest in this crypto coin that I lose all my money on later on.
Exactly.
And listen, I've gone through the same thing. Before I started making real money, I bought a kilo of Coke, my man, and lost 17,000. Like, just dumb shit that you do in your 20s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing any better, having too much money in the bank and thinking I'm, Scarface. Like dumb shit. Dumb shit. But eventually, when I started making real money, I started reading Warren Buffett's books. I started reading Benjamin Graham. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so important, because you have so much life left after. There's so few careers in this world that end when you're 26. You know what I mean? Just end.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that this conversation wakes a few people up, because everyone wants to be in this, but you only have a short period of time. You're not going to have a 30-year career.
Right.
If you're lucky, you might have 5. If you're really lucky, you might have 10. There's not too many Tom Brady's around.
0.
Yeah. There's only one.
There's only one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that, for the athlete, within the athlete, they just need to understand that we're the prize. We're the prize that everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
From the girls to the jewelers to the
right.
to the financial advisors to the managers to the whoever.
Yeah.
Camera guys. Like to your chef, to your stretcher, to we are the guys that everyone wants, right? Everybody wants a piece. So everybody is going to make their situation of what they can do for you seem well. So you really need to put people in, show me, really show me. With your money, put yours in there, show me. Oh, you don't have it? You can't talk about mine. Like you don't even got $1 million. How you gonna talk about what I'm supposed to do with my million?
I remember when I hired my first financial advisor at Merrill Lynch. I said, how much money do you have in your account? He said, no one's ever asked me that before. I said, why not? Why would I let someone invest my money that's got less money than me? That doesn't make any damn sense.
It makes no sense.
And he said, no one's ever asked me that before. I'm like,
yeah.
Why would no one ever ask you that before? This would seem like the most obvious question in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would I ask a thousandaire what to do with millions? You don't know how to work millions if you have thousands. At every financial level, there's steps.
Right.
And a person who's dealing with 10,000 doesn't know what to do with 10 million. It's a whole different ballgame.
It's a bracket.
Yeah.
Right. Even a regular financial advisor.
Yeah. How are
you going to tell me
exactly
what I'm supposed to do with a $16 million contract?
Right. And this is why I no longer have financial advisors. I do it myself.
Facts. Well, God bless you. Yeah, it's the truth, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you're actually a nominee for this year's NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
I am.
Congrats.
Second time. Thank you, brother.
Congrats, man.
Yeah. It's probably like one of the biggest honors.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest honor because it's something that you cannot buy, you cannot fake, you cannot pick it up and put it down. Like once you're a dad, you're a dad. Like you don't go back. Once you have a kid, you don't not have a kid anymore.
Yeah.
Like once you take that step, you're at that step. Like you got to live that, you got to be that. It's really you. But yeah, that's probably the biggest honor that I could ever even receive, is just being a nominee twice. This is my second time.
Congrats.
And
bigger congrats if you win it this year.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yep.
It's an honor of just being in that light of just what it is, but it's also crazy because you get a nominee for just being a good person. like I'm getting a nominee award for being a good person, and that just shows a reflection of our world that like people are bad. Like I'm getting an award for being a good dude, for just being real. Yep. Like, stay on it.
Well, Dion Dawkins, man, appreciate you inviting me in your home. and sharing your story. To go from New Jersey to the top of the mountain,
Yeah.
and being right there, playoff after playoff. I know it's tough, but the fact that you're still functioning at this level year after year, managing your money well, got a beautiful family, beautiful home, got a beautiful boat over there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really from just sheer will. You know, because just being that size doesn't guarantee you a place anywhere. You
Nowhere.
know, it's the hard work and it's everything you got to overcome. And yeah, man, wish you only the best.
Thank you, brother.
That's what it is.
Vlad, you the
Peace.
man.